election. So now, because they can't beat me, they got to do this smear campaign to convince public opinion that I'm bad for them.
So you said 2 elections. You were first elected in 2021?
No, 2013 was my first election for trustee. I was a trustee. I sat where they are.
Right.
That's why I know the law.
Council.
Yes.
Elected mayor 2021.
Yes.
Term is 4 years?
Yes.
Okay. Plans of running for re-election?
I'm running for both my seats. And I'm going to win them.
So, and when is the election for Thornton Township?
2025.
So those elections at the same time?
They are.
Bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Okay, next.
I could not be here breathing and be comfortable if I was really as bad as they was making. You know, nobody could be around me. So for me to be this calm, I must have some kind of inner peace. And my inner peace is knowing that once everybody take the time to really see what type of person I am, you'd be surprised that I stuck around this long.
I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. You know, live the best life I can live, be as happy as I can be. Nothing is perfect for anybody. I don't know.
Boys, I swear, I think I figured it out. You know why they don't want us redneck brothers and sisters and the hood brothers and sisters getting along? You know why? Because we'd be unstoppable. I'm telling you right now, we would shut shit down.
Yeah. Let's get this. All right, all right. Blessings, blessings. I have to come in the afternoon, guys. I got some mess. It's going to be a messy, what's today? Wednesday? It's going to be a messy Wednesday afternoon, okay? Because I'm going to have to come back later on this weekend, but we got to talk about it, okay? We have to talk about it. So last night when we were live, and we were watching what was going on at Thornton Meeting, towards the end, I kept saying, like, what's going on? Who is that? Who's arguing? Who's that young girl arguing with that old lady? So I'm here today to give you the mess. I've been creeping. I've been watching everybody's page, seeing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Tapping into some stuff. So I just want to break down to my audience what went on in the background, and we can kind of talk about it. I'm gonna give y'all my opinion, and then we will sign off for a couple of days, because Thornton, the block is hot. I know everybody about to just come out and start making so many videos about this. So this is gonna be close to my what I'm gonna do another release. I got one more release related to this. All right, so let's get to it. Messy. So I did watch a little bit of Jedediah's video, as well as Trina Down's video, and Touchdown with some resources. Okay, so what, to my understanding, one of the things we were talking about, I'm just going to start with the redhead. We kept saying the redhead, the lady with the dreads, was somebody here with this woman. And I think that fact was proven on Jedediah Live. I'm not going to play the clip, but we're going to talk about it, where the young lady went up there pretty hyper vigilant, upset, going against Carmen. Okay, so she said her reflections was against Carmen, and it's pretty weird that Tiffany is mad at Carmen because she feels like Carmen has traded on her, and Tiffany can't really just go after her, I would assume. So she sent people in the audience to go after her and yell and scream at her. Now, on what the lady was saying basically is that she was mad at Carmen because of a business that got shut down. She had a business out there. And she couldn't reopen her business, allegedly. She said she had all her stuff together, and pretty much the same call out, the same cry that many people who filed lawsuits have done, like Pablo's and many other businesses who couldn't open, filed the lawsuit. So she wasn't by herself, but she decided to take her reflections out on Carmen. Now, what's funny to me, now I was creeping and listening, you know, Jedediah asked her, you know, do she support Henyard? And the lady said yes, she support Henyard, but then turned around and basically said that she don't care about the election. She don't care about Dalton. She don't have a foot in Dalton, but she was in the Dalton meeting causing mayhem. Okay. We could kind of, if y'all want to put that clip up, we can. I don't want to make this a long live. I think I can do it just to make it a little bit more exciting. But basically, that young lady with the red, who we were talking about yesterday, she was a plant from Hinyard, in my opinion. One of the things that Hinyard talk about is basically people coming from out of town and coming to say they piece and cause disturbance. The whole time that young lady caused disturbance through the whole meeting last night. Okay, so we also called out the fact that not one time did she say that the young lady was out of order. Okay, at all. And I'm just being nice calling her the young lady because she wasn't acting like a young lady at all. She was literally stirring up stuff. Let me see, can I get that lady back on the screen? She started arguing with Vivian. Okay, like literally yelling from the top of her lungs at Vivian. Let me see. Let's see if we could get it. Let's just gonna put it on the screen so y'all can know who I'm talking about. Because we kind of just putting the pieces together for people who don't know what's going on, you know, especially people that's not in the town. So we're talking about this young lady over here. Let me see. The one that's in the corner. Let me see, right here. Her. So this is the one, and she's right there next to Kamal Woods. Okay? Tiffany here and your boyfriend causing all the disturbance. So not only did she allegedly go on there and said she was mad for those reasons, but you also heard her try to attack Vivian. Okay, so I felt some type of way because the residents' safety is at hands. Okay, another thing that was highlighted from one of my resources is that they really didn't have no officers there. Nobody was there to stop this. So these goons was really out there just all over the place. We're gonna hit some of these clips and look at it. But I want to try to get an idea of who this redhead lady was. And she tried to deny that she had no connection with Hinyard. You know, and I don't know if he asked her directly, did Hinyard pay you? Did she bring you out there? Because if she came on my platform, I would have asked her as, did Hinyard pay you? Did you get any money from her? Why were you yelling in the background like that? Why were you disturbing like that? I would have asked them damn questions. Okay. So that is that lady, which is a disturbance. I don't think that she deserves any more because we already know what she was there to do. Period. She went home and she's gonna go mind her damn business. So who else? Now let's get to the end because I was kind of towards the end of the video because that's what I was trying to figure out. I kept saying like, who is that? What is going on? Because everything got blurry, you could see. And this is what I was worried of. I was inquiring about. Matter of fact, let's go to this. I think I want to bring Jedediah's clip up here because one of the things that was really disturbing to me is that they all ran up on Mr. Roberts. So he has a clearer picture of that. And that made me definitely feel away. And we're going to be able to see the people who ran up on Mr. Roberts. I think, is this it? Hold on. Let me move this. That's what I want to see. Okay. We're going to bring this clip up here. I was supposed to start off with a news broadcast, but I can't even. I just get into the mess because this is just messy, y'all. So we're going to put the pieces together so y'all can get a clearer picture of what happened because I know everybody's they broadcast differently and highlight different stuff, but I'm putting everything together, like what was going on. So this is when Mr. Roberts was going up there, and you're going to see how they swarm up there against him.
Paul Robert. Good evening, neighbors, trustees, and especially supervisors. I've paid attention to our supervisor for a year now and regret that she does not pay much attention to the people she is supposed to serve. Instead, she insists that she is about loving on the people while calling all those who criticize her haters wearing devil's horns. She stubbornly believes that she is still in control of the board meetings both here and in Dalton. She continues to campaign at our expense for another item in both governments, when her constituents' biggest question is how come she is still in office. We have 7 more months to endure before a new supervisor is inaugurated. So I asked the supervisor, using the words of Trustee Jones, is it too late for you to do the right thing for the people? The purpose of my comment this evening is to ask the supervisor to work with the trustees reasonably. Reason is the ability God gave humans to make us superior to the rest of the animals. Elephants and whales have a much better sense of hearing than a human, but it's ridiculous trying to ask an elephant or a whale about the best way to distribute 9 million tax dollars between 155,000 people.
These are the days.
Hold on, you video monetized, but he was comparing her to animals, and this is what I thought got people mad. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's honestly what got them gave them the But let's finish listening.
A much better sense of smell than a human. But if it poops inside your house, you don't expect the dog to apologize to you, nor do you expect the dog to respond to constructive criticism. By definition, an animal.
So he compared it to a dog. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This is what I think made them just start about to turn up.
Animal does not respond to reason. The only ways that humans can interact with them are to feed the animal, pet the animal, or give it a whack in the snout. This is my way of saying that the residents of Thornton Township can no longer afford the feeding and petting of the supervisor. Does the supervisor have an alternative to getting a whack in the snout?
The girl was there. She all in Kamal's face. First is Smith. Then it's this guy. Now, this guy right here with the dreads, I'm going to tell you, many residents felt intimidated by him. They felt some way because nobody was checked for guns or anything. So this is one of your goons. And you see how they approached him? And that's why I think that Thornton as well need to make sure that that police is out here at these meetings, because this right here was very unsafe, especially knowing how people act. There you go. There you go. There go Miss Roberts, like, hold up, back up. Yes, got messy. Look at my friend right there. That's my buddy right there. I didn't know he was Jewish. All right, so I'm not going to play the whole thing because it's just totally messy, but this was very appalling, first and foremost. So I do think that officers should have been there, and this should not have been happening. This buck is right here set just like how the lawyers sit. Didn't do nothing, didn't see nothing, didn't try to stop nothing. So this is getting kind of unsafe. I'm going to just be honest. Especially listening to different residents speak how they feel, because it gets worse than this. All right. So now we're going to move on into the situation where it's Miss Trina and the issue that she had with the school board. Now, hold up. What's this? Yeah, I think this is a good part. This when Mr. Roberts started really kicking up, like, I'm tired of this shit. Dude. That's right. That's right. Bring up to that bully right there. I know how I feel about him. Turn around so you see Mr. Roberts. Because Mr. Roberts started kicking up to him like this. I was like, oh, look at Mr. Roberts. He wasn't about to play with him. Oh, see, that was the paper. I was wondering what he was doing. He was showing him the paper. All right. So That was the part that was clarification, because I thought Mr. Roberts was walking pointing, but he was showing him the paper. Now this is where it get messy, because Miss Trina, look at her, let's finish watch thicker than the snicker. But Miss Trina got into something with the school board, and I'm gonna kind of break that down from the backyard perspective of what happened while this play out. Basically, if you watch Miss Trina page, Miss Dow, this is the young lady who's running for mayor. She's running for mayor out there in Dalton. Okay, she has an issue with them for many different reasons that I can't speak. But basically, what I had noticed with this particular situation, Trina was making a series of videos of her being down, going to the school board, and like, you know, popping up recording. And I didn't watch everything, but it looks like it was some type of issue, you know, as far as I know the police was called on her. She was trying to get something done for her kids. I knew I heard something about enrollment and having issues and keep trying to go down there to get stuff done, and just a buildup of escapades. Now, I'm just kind of I'm talking from everybody's perspective so y'all could get an idea. Look at him. Look at him. Okay. So y'all could get an idea. Look at him. Oh, looking like he got in his drawers. So basically, this is what built up to this. Okay. Now let's see. This is what built up to this. Now I want to listen to. Hopefully, we can hear what they're talking about. But from my understanding, Trina says something about the school board, and the lady said something about you better not say nothing about 205 or 20 something, and it started like that. So we're gonna watch a little bit, and then I'm gonna give y'all some more intel of what allegedly went on and how people was behaving. Okay, I'm gonna just keep it real. I'm a little disappointed in all of this BS, because this is all a distraction. We have to be focused on the issues. I ain't gonna act like Mama Duck right now. Let's get to the mess. Let's just get to the mess.
This is ridiculous. Every time we come to contact, we do this ridiculous.
I'm fast forwarding it a little bit.
I'm just making
Now, this is Trina. Now, I gotta remember her what we have on, because I want to distinguish who she's arguing with. Literally, I don't even know how people act like that. Literally, Mr. Roberts almost got attacked. I don't understand what's going on with this. Like, this is out of control. I don't understand stuff like this. Honestly, if this stuff happened in the hood, it would have been a fight. That's why I'm like, what is going on? This is crazy. But, you know, I guess people know how to turn up and take down. Thank you, Jesus, because this was ridiculous. This wouldn't go on and no. It would have been like some serious issues. This is I'm glad it didn't get like that, but these are adults that's above 40. Okay? They 40 and above. So we got to keep that in mind. Now I want to hear when she start arguing with the lady. And I think this may be the lady she start arguing with.
Hey, producer, do me a favor. Try to see if you can get the name of the comments. I'm not gonna come back on. I'm gonna just go. Just take me off. Get the name of the comment. This is what
I want to see them start. There they go. I think this is where they start. Right here. So this is where it starts. When Trina said y'all on the school board need to go to jail too. Okay. We have Trina Dow's live I have it, but I really don't want to re-show because she's just going in with the cursing. Like it's like, I mean, I'm like, wow. But I listened to some of her grievance, and I'm gonna kind of fill y'all in on what she said on her live in certain parts and her perspective, and y'all see this perspective, and then we're gonna kind of talk about it just a little bit, okay? So y'all can get an understanding. So that lady who she's about to stand off with may have had some interactions with her the last couple of weeks, and way prior to that, because when you hear the argument or what they're saying is a lot of personal insults that start to come out about people, kids, about hair, about this, about a whole lot of that has nothing to do with this particular situation. Literally chaos. That's why anything that I think Tiffany is involved in, if she orchestrated, is chaos, and she wants this so people don't pay attention. We did not even wasn't even able to hear what Mr. Roberts said. It was like, fight. Like, what the fuck? What's going on? Why y'all all swarm up to him? I don't even understand those type of moves. Like, you don't do that. First and foremost, we adults. I keep talking about that because that's what set this shit off and messed up everything. You see what I'm saying? And what were y'all planning to do? Because that's what I say. Only in Jersey, where I'm from, and you know, you step up, you about to fight. Which you stepped up, Catch a Dog Smith, which is stinking ass breath. Excuse me. It's in the middle of the day and I'm messy. Yeah, this guy. I just got to get back to it so y'all can understand what's going on here. Him, look at him, looking like a frog. He did this, okay, and then it escalated. But I want y'all to watch what's going on. Okay, let's go.
You know what you need. You know what you need. So quit calling the police.
Give me a bit or something.
See?
That's getting more than 6 feet. Right. Go somewhere and get one.
So this is confirming what she's talking about, because the police got called on her down there at not a meeting, but trying to get something done for her kid. Y'all can check her page out and see, because she went live a few times 2 weeks ago. It started 2 weeks ago when I was in Jersey. I was like, what's going on her page? I was like, oh, I got to leave this alone, because I started paying attention to all of the people who say they're running, you know, because we want to put together pieces about them. So I was watching, I was like, okay, that's too much for me. I don't know what's going on. But now just seeing that little part now, it makes sense to what happening now. And you guys could be brought up to par. My audience here, Levi family, of the back door kind of information, like what's going on, because people was confused. So we putting it all together from all sides, okay?
Why don't I go somewhere and get them election papers y'all brought to my house? Why don't I go somewhere and get no, I ain't say that when you.
So on Trina Down page, now I'm gonna say this. I was planning on, and I am planning on doing a live on the school board. Okay, something's going on a little fishy. I don't know. Somebody was calling intimidation. I got some. It's in the news. Okay, so I'm gonna break stuff down. But I was like, okay. Tiffany and Freeman went after the school board prior. We talked about those two cases where they try to insert the lawyer. Something's bubbling up with the school board out there. So this lady right here and Trina is having some issues. And what Trina said in her live is that allegedly it was someone running for a position on the board. I don't know the specific date, time, or when. Y'all can go there and watch the whole thing, but she didn't give specified information. But at that time, they were going around trying to get something signed or a petition signed or get people on board with making sure that this gentleman didn't get a position, because they didn't want him in position. And I guess they used the issue that he did not live in the community in the area. And they allegedly, according to Trina, gave her $100 in some paperwork. And she said she got the paperwork. Okay. I want to play it from her page, but I can't because she is so many like I'm gonna talk to y'all about this, because Trina, if you're trying to go for mayor, you might as well concede. I'm just being honest, because the way you going is not totally your fault when we talk about this situation, but when you go in on your lives, baby, you gotta tone it down. Shit, can't even reshare your stuff to give your side. Jesus. So let's finish listening. So basically, it was allegedly some money exchange between the school board and Trina Downs, and that's what she threw up in the air right now. Like, all y'all need to go to jail. Y'all crooked. Allegedly. Let's listen.
Gave me $100 for it. Even this.
See?
That's called selection in the barrel. That's called crime. That was paying me what? That was paying me what? That was paying me to
So
be
this is when the lady from the board started to throw personal jabs. She never respond to her saying this allegation, but then said, "Oh, that's why your kids had to take a bath in my house." And this is what I told you guys. These people have deep connections with each other, and it's other things that's brewing from years of maybe other issues. And now, if they have political issues, it's coming right out. So she's saying some very disparaging things, just which I think was really ridiculous, especially as an adult. I'm gonna be honest, like some things you just gotta chill with. Like that definitely was not a good comeback, because you didn't even say, "Are you lying? What you talking about? Election interference? Out of here." Nope. She said, "Oh, I gave your kids a bath." Messy and stupid. I just gotta highlight that. Y'all know I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say the truth. That's how I feel.
I was paying for your damn election. But I can say, damn, all I want, you ain't know. Like I said, see you in Club Fed. See you in Club Fed. But have an early retirement. It's hardly a God. You and Miss Me. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You up next. Tiffany gonna be a good company. All y'all ass doing the game. But she ain't the only corrupt politician. I'm gonna ask you in a minute. Get your sorry ass out here. While I watch your granddaughter for free. Right? I watch her Tia.
So it started getting all messy like this, she started talking about her kids, watching her kids, doing her hair. We're going to kind of speed up this, okay, so we could get to the outside thing too, because something happened outside that I want to get at, okay? Hold on a second. So I got to the school board. Let's go.
I'm talking about you and Nina Graham.
Let me see, can I move towards the door now?
Like cash that motherfucking check. And Boo, why you talking about check for me?
Oh my goodness. And my Haitian voice.
She talking about that. I'm talking about that.
This part is funny because I remember what Trina said. She started acting crazy. When y'all listen to her live, there's a part that she said, I had me bugging out. She just off the hook. Her and Vivian kind of got into something. This is the bridge. Her and Vivian got into something because she went out and she didn't hold the door for Vivian. And Vivian, it's not funny. This is messy. So Vivian was like, you couldn't hold the door for me. I'm disabled. She was like, bitch, you can hold the door for yourself. I'm sorry. She just went in on her live and I started cracking up like, what is going on here? She was like, I ain't your man. You better catch a man. Hold on. I'm just kind of replaying what Trina said. That Trina went into saying, oh, I got issues too. I got something in my leg, but I ain't here crying. I ain't here crying. I'm like, oh my God. So if y'all want to see that, y'all, I will put her video at the bottom so y'all can kind of put together the mess. Because she say more stuff so you could get an idea of what's going on. This is midday mess, y'all. I just have to recap this because I was trying to figure out what happened. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I had to make sure that my baby was down there that I love was good. Like, oh my God, are y'all okay? They crazy. The police not out there. And my baby was like, hell yeah, we wasn't playing with them up. They crazy. So this was a conflict between Vivian and Miss Trina. Miss Trina, it was funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. Trina was very disrespectful. That's what I'm saying. If you going for mayor, you're not going the right path, girl. I know I understand being rough around the edges, but you bugging. Okay, so we just about to finish listening to this. This is the midday mess. Okay, Thornton midday mess. Please hit the like button because I'm giving y'all a little bit of the mess, the dirt, so y'all can kind of put it together. But at the end of the day, you know we focus in on the facts. I got some other videos coming up for y'all this week.
You trying to get on side of me?
Oh my God. So a lot of this stuff, I'm gonna say honestly, was ridiculous too. People standing around just recording. No disrespect, Miss Vivian, but in the doorway. So it's already high tensions. You see what I'm saying? Am I bugging? We adults. Like, come on. Shouldn't we like behave like we just want more peace? Let me get to the comments. I didn't even know y'all was in the comments. I just started going in, started talking. Blessing Valerie, blessing Spock. How are you guys? I'm just downright it's just downright dangerous for adults to act like that these days. This is always someone louder and boisterous than the loudest person. People don't care about fighting and pulling guns. Yes. Get to the creeping. Yes. I'm giving y'all a timeline so y'all can understand what happened. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe, Miss Trina. I hope they can start communicating without unnecessary aggression and yelling. I'm gonna be honest. I have to agree with you, Miss Valerie, because I know Miss Trina was loud and obnoxious, but it's some things that I really question on everybody's part. We talk about her, but it was antagonist coming from Henry's side. Then it's antagonist coming from people who recording, and it was terrible. It was terrible. So let's get to it. We got to talk about this.
I'm sorry. I wanted to come back and give a thanks to the South Carolina Police Department for answering the call for special attention at the site.
Thank you.
I was trying to not come back, but
police.
Who is the woman that he's talking to? Does anybody know that? That's good.
Watch it, Trina.
So I think this is when Trina got into something with someone there, maybe the lady who's recording for Jed or somebody around. So as Trina was leaving, from what she was saying, that people were on the sidewalk in the way, allegedly. This is what she said, in the way that, it caused her, she got to go through them. Like, she ain't pushed them out the way, but that caused someone to say, watch out, Trina. And, make it seem like she going punching people out the way. But I'm going to be honest, adult-wise, and if the police was doing their job, why is it everybody standing right there in the sidewalk like this was just a fight or a high school gathering? No disrespect. I know people want to conjugate things like that, but this was very like emotional, high intense. People should have been getting to their damn car. Like my loved ones who down there, they was like, fuck y'all, we leaving. Me, I'm telling you, I leave before the mess. Like when I used to go to the club and I'll be, it closed at 1, I'm out at 12:45, got my last drink, went home, danced on the way to the car, like, and when we come out, they was shooting. So that's the time me and my people was on. This right here, I'm really, I don't think that this was appropriate, but everybody do their own thing. So this caused problems. You got two sets against each other, different sets, different camps. So everybody got their own little beef. You walking by, somebody bump each other. Here we go. Mad cameras, people like this. Come on, we 40 and above. We 40 and above, most of us. I'm just saying.
Calm down. I'm going to Silly Park and Sally Park.
So that's how that walked by. That's true. That's the school board lady now. Trina went to the right, the school board lady right there. Now let's watch what happened, because I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on? So they already try to soup it up like, watch out, Trina. I'm like, damn, what's up? What we doing here? Let's finish watch.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I apologize. Oh, well, you do what you feel like you have to do.
So Trina's walking away. And you got to keep that in mind. This is the lady who they said is crazy, out of pocket, this, that, and the third. I'm gonna be honest. So she's walking away. So from a a legal perspective, she's doing the right thing. I'm just watching. Okay. Now this is antagonizing, where she stops and tries to antagonize and start talking shit. But I guess she noticed that maybe the young lady was following her. I don't know what it is, but this is right here. I'm just kind of trying to break this down. What's going on here? The young lady with the camera followed her. The other lady from the school board went to the left. Trina went to the right.
File charge. Trina, you better move the fuck around, bitch. I do. You better move around, because I'm not the one. I am not the one. You gonna have to shoot me. You're gonna have to.
So Trina stayed right there, and the lady started walking towards Trina. In any aspect, if that was a stand your ground state, and all of that's going on, and there's a crowd of people, you have to put the pieces together. We adults. So whoever's behind this camera, I don't agree with you going up to her like that. She's not a public official right now. So if she was a public official, yeah. I know she said she's running for mayor, but this is not in a capacity to get an interview. Is a little bit taunting like. So we kind of got to watch this, because I be watching everybody. And I told you I had left Trina page like, I ain't watching you. This girl, she done been arguing with the school board, shit going down. I ain't got time to follow all of this. But because I wanted to interview her for her running for mayor. So I'm like, I just got to watch. But you know me, I'm human. I'm that type of person that if I'm coming, I'm saying what's wrong with all of us, what we all did wrong, to make sure that this shit don't happen again. This right here, nobody gonna walk up to me when I walked away. Now, I know that I stopped, but you walking up to me. Walking up to you or walking up to people in Jersey means conflict. I don't know what this means in Illinois. Is this normal that y'all can just walk up to people's face like this? That's why I be having to have more self-control, and I don't need to be around people with that much. That's crazy, because I'm like, oh, because when I walk up, like, only people I have walked up on, like, was my kids, and I was ready to box them down. You see what I'm saying? I don't walk up on people like that. I mean, I do if I'm coming in a nice way, like, hey, how are you? But I mean, maybe I'm just analyzing this a little bit too much. But let's just watch all of this, because I'm saying what Trina did wrong. I'm saying where things came in. We got to talk about this like a community, because this is dangerous. This is dangerous. These are seniors. This is not even middle age. Well, shut the hell up. We supposed to be middle age. They're not even like 28. You know what I'm saying? They're not young people status. They're not even 23 that's doing this. So that's why we got to talk about the mess, okay? Midday mess, Wednesday, hit the like button, please. I'm a little disappointed in everybody. This could have escalated so bad, okay? If she had a concealed carry, she could have bust shots at everybody. So you don't have to shoot me. If you think somebody got a gun, why would you walk up to them? That's the wrong shit to do. Okay, I'm just saying. Am I wrong, y'all? Tell me what you think.
You gonna have to. You gonna have to.
Thank you.
Get you some business, baby.
I got all the business.
Well, you better find you some new.
I got all the shit.
You better find you some new business. You gonna catch it. You gonna catch it. I doubt it. You gonna catch it. Because you pull a motherfucking gun. You better make sure my ass is down. You better make sure.
So this right here, like I said, I don't condone this. I don't like it. I don't want people to be threatened with a gun. But if somebody was following me, she shouldn't. If she really had a gun, obviously Trina probably didn't have a gun, because if she did, she probably would have pulled it out. But y'all shouldn't have been following her and antagonizing her. Whoever this is, this shit was not correct. And you showed as much intellectual integrity that Tiffany Goon show. It is what it is. Y'all know I'm gonna talk unbiased here. It's unfucking called for. This is y'all making shit dangerous.
Calm the fuck down. Shit. You got the right one. You got the right one, baby. You ain't got shit up in that gun, in that bag. You ain't got shit in that bag. Here.
You go test
Mary.
it, even though we not
Mary.
supposed to.
You ain't got shit in that.
And then I'm gonna have to talk again because it went black after this. You don't hear them just
Girl,
talking.
you ain't got shit in that bag.
And you're gonna hear them talking, but y'all heard her. She was right there with Miss Mary. Miss Mary is running for Thornton trustee. Now, I'm not putting this on Miss Mary, but you was there. That's your peoples, whoever this lady was with the camera. Just as much as you post that has been trying to stop Jedediah from doing crazy shit, you supposed to have been trying to stop this lady because that was uncalled for. And it's not on you. But at the end of the day, this is not supposed to happen. If I was running, I'll be bougie I'll be bougie. I'll be a different person, y'all, if I was running. I really have to put my face on. Just like when I go to my interviews and I be a nerd, I put my face on. I'm not going to be sitting here acting like this. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to turn up the way I would turn up on my kids, turn up on adults on the street, because that's not the type of interaction I want to have or present yourself to. Like, we are the leaders of the world. We are that generation. And this is how we lead. Let's just listen to a little bit more of this. Let me see if I got anything else to put together with this shit. Because I'm disgusted.
Listen, y'all better.
She don't want that.
Baby.
Please put on your uniform. Don't do that. Yeah, just leave it. She don't want the smoke or the fire. Okay? You good.
All right. I think that is it. As far as what happened last night with the mess. Okay. If y'all got a better understanding of all of the chaos, it actually started with Mr. Catch a Dog, Stinky Breath Smith that set it off, but it backtracks to the lady with the red hair, who I feel was there as an antagonist and paid allegedly by Henry, in my opinion, because if she would have came on my platform, I would have asked her them damn questions. She would have been yelling for a reason. You yelling loud to get your point across, you would have been having to answer some difficult questions, baby, because your behavior was uncalled for and unnecessary. And that yelling at Carmen did not get your business back, if that's what you thought. And if you had the logic mind like an adult would, you would know that Tiffany Henry was the boss, telling her people to do stuff. And even though it wasn't right for them to do stuff, people were trying to keep their jobs, okay? Keep the shit alive, okay? So at this point, that was the antagonizer. You had Catch a Dog Smith that ran up on, and I'm going to say that words, ran up on Mr. Roberts, which was unacceptable. He's supposed to be a elected official, not even elected, a placed official, allegedly fake ass administrator, adulting. And you get up and jump in this man's face. This is how you handle it. Allegedly administrator of adulting. Let's talk about it. They want to hold positions. Let's talk about it. You want to hold positions, but that's how you act. You filthy animal. Yes, y'all. I just love Mr. Roberts for some apparent reason. That pissed me off. Let's move on to fat body, thicker than a snicker all over KP, and how he was first arguing with Miss Vivian. And that was happening throughout the meeting. They were going back and forth. Another fake placed official, Mr. Prantry Man, $5 million man, you better find it in your hand. Him. Come on. That's why I really think that people who have connections with any of these people need to be just wiped out, because they all have these deep embedded ties with each other. And y'all see it come out. It's coming out. Talking about people, kids, all this type of stuff. It's just ridiculous. So what else we had? Oh no. So we had KP that was being aggressive to Vivian. Then towards the end, he was all in the damn mix in people's face. You know, people who were whatever. You wasn't trying to diffuse shit. You done pissed me off. What else we had going on? Let me just wrap this up just a little bit. Carmen, we are going to release, we already released that they, you know, re-released just that little portion where Carmen and Tiffany went against each other over there, just exposing. She was like, listen, she was like, if you want to find out anything about the trips, how they was booked, when they was booked, how and who said what, I am willing to accept it. We kindly invite Lori Lightfoot to the table. Let us put her on. Lori Lightfoot to the table. So Carmen was not playing with Henyard ass last night. Henyard over there talking about some, oh yeah, let's do an investigation on Keith Price. And Carmen, is the feds already doing it, you big dummy? You big dummy. Just submit your shit. Go rogue. Go whistleblow. The fake whistleblower. If you do a crime, you can't be a whistleblower. Just go look it up, y'all. You gotta be innocent. Keith Price is not a whistleblower. But with that being said, I'm gonna move on from that particular subject. Yeah. So what else we had go on? I'm just trying to get to the mess. Just the whole mess of what we were highlighting. Oh, so this is what we do. Some of the things, if you did not catch it in the meeting, no bingo. Okay, allegedly, but Tiffany's still going to hold the bingo. So I know that Thornton Politics is going to keep us up to date on that. So we're going to be paying attention. No bingo prizes. And y'all remember during the live, literally when Gonzalez said, you can have bingo, but you don't need to get prizes. And Tiffany had snapped like, shut up. That was just shut up. Okay, we have to have prizes. That's why we have 500 people. 500 people. So please, someone clarify to me, do these people register and pay, or is this all free? How do the town actually benefit except for Henyard possibly getting votes? Okay, so they're not having no gospel fest. Okay, that was beautiful to watch. Y'all saw me. I was like, yo, get them. That was the first time we saw Tiffany argue with her lawyer, Delgado. The ones who've been leading her whole career, even from the beginning, when you watched them in Dalton, it looked like Delgado was the mayor. She'll just ask them questions from the beginning. Y'all watch it. He was like he allegedly was just leading all of this. You watch Henyard behavior. So for her to try to stand up against them, she a whole damn fool. We're gonna get to your comments about you talking about Miss Trina. All right. What else? It said no tax refund rebate. So let's keep our eye out on that. It was about the tax refund rebate because that may be politically driven and they want to get shit audited. Then they got an auditor. Yeah, everything's been audited. I think 2022 was the last official audit on the website. So they've been having auditors there. That's why they don't need to go that far back. And that's why when Tiffany was arguing, talking about 5 years, like this shit was bingo. 5, like shut it up. They said 3 because they need to audit it from there, from when you walk the hell in. Okay, so we're gonna be looking forward to that audit. Thank you guys. Thank you for hitting the like button and thank you for being here for this midday mess. Cause yeah. So the budget as well. It looks like the budget fell. So we're gonna keep our eye on that. I was asking people, what do they think? Like, are they hiding? I mean, not approving a budget because they want to wait to the election. And someone was saying they don't want to give her room to wiggle, to move, to do nothing. So they're taking her wiggle room away by creating these ordinances and these policies, and she continues to use these board meetings as a time to cause chaos and to voice her opinion. That's all you see with Tiffany. Tiffany claims that it's other people that's holding up the meeting and do shit, and all she do is go to fuck up there and grandstand. When she look back at it, you hear Tiffany talk for 5 to 10 minutes straight. Okay, straight. So this was a little bit of the mess. If y'all didn't know what happened last night, I don't agree with the behavior of many people there, period. We are adults and we have to stick to the facts. what we should have been doing if we was going to be outside and everybody really was upset. Y'all should have just had a mic out there and had Mr. Roberts say what he was saying. Everybody just talk outside, do it peacefully. If y'all felt like y'all needed to stand outside and get anything done, I do believe that there is too much division and too much camp in my side, this side. And I know that's how politics works. But at the end of the day, we have to be human and understand that people's life can be in danger. Y'all massive old. I'm sorry. Like, I'm older. I'm 40. I can't even be out there fighting. I be tired when I yell at my damn kids. When we get into arguments, I be having to take a nap. Like, fuck this. I'm going to argue with these kids for 2 damn hours. We haven't argued in a long time. Thank you, Jesus. But it was some struggles. So y'all about to be out there fighting? Y'all about to be out there fighting? And you about to be out there following somebody who you think got a gun? That's why I couldn't even be mad, and I really had to just listen to Trina go off. I mean, so many effing, being. I don't agree with your leadership, Trina, but I agree with you in this situation to a certain extent. Don't know what her grievance is with the board, but even the lady with the board, this is my thing. Certain people, like you said, you don't give them attention. So if Miss Trina said something about the board or need to go to jail, I would have looked at her just like how Tiffany looked like. She can't be talking to me. Especially if you don't want no smoke, because you already know that Trina's going to bring the smoke. She don't care. She's going to bring it to everybody. So that is, we got to think like adults here. Okay, Dalton and Thornton. This was the most messiest Thornton meeting I ever saw. Y'all head to head with Dalton now, because before when we started, it was just Dalton meetings going crazy, but now Thornton meetings has turned up. So people, y'all see how she set things up. Shout out, I'm gonna have to give a shout out to Jedediah and the people over there that called the popo. Look it, I mean, nobody knew they set the police up or called when all this stuff was happening. I'm be honest, this it could have got out of hand. Okay, so the residents, when y'all go to these meetings, y'all need to make a pre-call to make sure that there's an officer that's inside of the place if the town is not doing it, because obviously, you know, this is which way I'm pointing to. Hold up, my finger is pointing the wrong way. Anyway, Tiffany, her ass, she's setting things up. And another thing that the residents believe that she set this whole thing up, and she did. She set it all up from the antagonistic, from the not having police there, from the fat buckets that was just sitting there, letting the lady yell next to Kamal Woods, the thug. And then you had the gentleman with the dreads there. You see what I'm saying? Young people, y'all need to go there with y'all grandmas. I'm just going to keep it real. I'm not used to this stuff. So anyway, is there anything anybody want to add? Let me read your comments before I get off. You are right, Lady Grace. I don't even argue with people like that. I'm way too grown and have too much to lose. Thank you. And don't want to see any part of a police station. Thank you, baby. I'm too fucking bougie. I learned how to shut up to a certain extent. I'm going to get you a different way. I'm going to report you. I'm going to do something different. But I'm not about to go to no white man, jail. Because when I got that disorderly conduct, I told y'all story. I stood there like, I'm not sitting down. They like, well, you're going to be tired. Well, the fuck, I'm going to be tired. Call my uncle. Shit, this ain't for me. Y'all locking me up for no reason because I'm going off at the police. And they dead wrong, though. They dead wrong. But me looking back at it, if I would have handled it different, I would have still probably had the outcome where the police, was looked at like a liar. God help me up. But I went through a lot just because I was going off at the mouth. You mother police, you disrespected my community and blah, 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 blah. That shit, please. Miss Trina is normally the loudest. She met her match last night. That's why I mentioned how dangerous this is. Nobody usually goes toe-to-toe with Trina. Yeah, they don't. And y'all never know what she have in her bag because this is concealed carry, license, and that's unnecessary. That's unnecessary though, because it looks like that lady who was following her with the camera, that started because Trina kind of pushed past her. Okay, but was that warranted? One, you're doing a disservice. You're supposed to be recording for somebody. Okay. Two, you shouldn't even really be standing on a damn sidewalk. That's loitering. Okay. Which is what we doing here. We about to start selling something. We doing. I'm telling you, I'm really not beat. I'm not beat. So I know she did meet her match, and it was good that somebody, I guess, stands up to Trina because she's that type of person that make people nervous and they don't. But the grounds of the way it went down, that was not copacetic. And if we want a cohesive turnover with this administration and people make a good decision, these big ass blowouts and the drama is going to stop it. It's going to deeply shadow it. That's why I'm like, y'all don't want to hear me do videos on the truth about different people or different people running, but you want to hear the mess that's not even going to help Dalton, that don't even fucking, that's going to disappear afterwards, just for the night. So this is to Dalton residents and to my audience. You know, we over here grown and sexy, and we ain't perfect because you see me pop off. I'm trying to do things better. I'll be trying to learn from my mistakes. Okay, some things is not warranted. Honestly, I'm saying that. You know, when I was wrong, I said, yeah, I shouldn't have came to social media with that, but some things had to be said. But you know, whatever. Would I do it the same? Maybe at this point, yeah, I'll do it the same. Shut the hell up. No, some things you just got to put out there. But at the end of the day, I'm just playing. I love y'all. No, I do think, like, would I do it the same today? No. That day, I probably would have never changed my mind in the way I did it. So let me say that I would not do the same today, honestly. Because is it worth it? The feud, the friction, the stuff, and it's here today, going tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we got to think about as adults. We want to keep the conversation pretty grown and sexy here. Look at all sides. And I wanted to give y'all the scoop, okay? So y'all won't just hear it from one side. Y'all heard it from everybody's side. So if y'all want to hear what Trina had to say, please go on her page if that's what y'all want to do. But like you said, to get back focused, what I'm going to be following up on some of the things that they was talking about tonight. We're going to go into that Jerry Jones case. And I want to clarify because I was confused myself. I thought it was Gerald Jones that was going against KP. It is actually Jerry Jones going against KP, which is Gerald Jones' son, which is ridiculous. Gerald Jones is a trustee at Thorton. It's an alleged $3 million case. So who's going to get money off the top of that? Maybe Jerry Jones. Maybe Gerald Jones. I don't know who's gonna get money and benefit off a $3 million lawsuit. You see what I'm saying? So that is really out of pocket. We're gonna find information about that, and we're gonna get into Kamal Woods because everybody's been talking about him. Figure out. I don't know a lot about this thug. I couldn't get no street credible information because I'm not from out there, but I promise you, if anybody just tell me, give me that street credible information. We probably assume some things and put some stuff together, but we're going to talk about who Kamal is. Okay, so we're going to get to it. So anyway, I want to say thank you for being with us today, taking the time for midnight shit, middle of the day mess. That's what it is. Middle of the day Thornton mess. We wanted to recap the end of it because I was totally confused of what went on, and I was confused, and I really thought that my seniors and everybody was in trouble. Like I really did. They talking about gun in the bag. That's what you're talking about. Gun in your bag. I'm like, yo, what is going on there? So we're gonna finish off by giving you guys an update. This is the issue too. This is a call to action. I'm going to be putting this down in the description. I need you guys to help us get Officer Perez license revoked. Okay. This gentleman that we have did a 2-part series on that is connected to the $33.5 million case in Dalton and also other wrongful death and excessive forces lawsuits. Is moving from police station to police station. Okay. Shout out to Miss Cara, love and blessings. I believe her efforts had Oak Forest Police Station, well, actually at the board meeting, and us following up with letters has prompted him to leave Oak Forest. And that's confirmed, but it's not on the website yet. Allegedly, he's on the go. And we know where he's on the go. And we're not about to play with you. We coming for you. So wherever this man goes, we're going to be tracking him down and make sure that they know about his history. In this particular flyer, this one is the petition. We have a petition that I'm going to put up there for you guys that I started. And this petition is to get this man fired. You can be from anywhere in the world to sign this. Okay, Care 2 Petitions has a lot of petitions up there. Help us get Officer Perez license revoked. Killer cop alert. So here you're going to see a video. You're going to see the link to a PDF that we created that has all of, well, not all, that is a lie, only about 4 of his major cases. Okay, and all of them was very disheartening and pretty crazy. Okay, especially the one with the guy in the hospital, the taser, the voodoo, everything. If y'all don't remember, I'm gonna put that video in the description. We read that case. This man right here, what we're talking about, has a serious case of post-traumatic stress, and he should not be an officer. He has to find another job. So that is our petition that I'm going to leave the information for you guys just to sign. It's free. And what we're going to do is present it to the licensing board. Okay, behind all of the letters that I send, because I'm sending them back. Bitch, I'm petty. Yes, I am. If you are of the devil and you really need to get it, this is what God's saying. I'm going for everywhere. So now we have contacted and we're on where he's working. We're talking to the investigative unit who did the case. We're trying to work on that. Now what we're going to move forward is ask the board, like, what's going on? We getting down and dirty on this investigation. I'm cross-referencing and I'm writing laws as I write these letters. So all I'm asking you guys is to help us out. One more thing I do want to show you guys, there is an event coming up. If you can, I want to say shout out to Cara and also shout out to George Floyd's uncle. Okay, hold on one second. Hold on. I have to delete an overlay. Shout out to George Floyd uncle and a few other individuals who call themselves protesters. George Floyd uncle and Cara has got together with also Rabbi Michael Ben Youssef to have a event, Police Accountability and Reform. So this is going to be taking place in Chicago, in Illinois, Chicago Heights on October 10th. If you can get out there, but it's on a 2-hour event, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m., where they're going to highlight numerous officers involved shootings. So if you guys have any, know anybody who would like to attend, who are deeply troubled by a lot of these cases, because it's not just Alexis Wilson. All right. So shout out to Mr. Jones for working with Miss Cara and also working with Mr. Rabbi Michael Ben Youssef. So that will be also in the description for you guys. So you can save the date, get out there, stream it, whatever you could do. What we're trying to do is get as many people out there as possible, because we know that basically we have a new president coming in. If we all from different states get together and look for police accountability reform, I think that it'll help us move forward, especially doing away with immunity. Okay. And having these cops really evaluated for their psychological integrity after and before they are involved in officer involved incidents, as well as what are we doing to get them off of the streets? Where are the records that we keep about them? How, we need some type of open forum so we can see these type of things. So this will be something big that I think should be a tri-state effort. And it started here with me, with Alexis, but I know it started with many other individuals like you see here, because they have lost people. So check that out. We also want to remind you of this other petition. We're still moving and grooving, guys. I need your help. Just a signature, please. This is my baby girl. I fell in love with Alexis. I have a son that her birthday is literally 2 days before my son's birthday. They're about the same age. Alexis was supposed to be starting college 2 weeks before this. They can define her of whoever she is, but she was moving and moving forward. And I'm going to be honest. I resonate with Alexis because I understand it's only going to take a certain amount of a certain person. And I was saying this, okay? What we're pushing for is that ice skating rink to be renamed, okay? To be renamed into the Justice Ice Skating Ring, Alexis Wilson Justice Ice Skating Ring, or whatever that they come up with. Indeed, you know, because I'm kind of just saying it abstractly. But what I'm saying is that look at my light. It started getting dark already. Is it 3 o'clock? What makes me resonate with this because I'm a badass. And I know many of you who watch me are renegades and badass in your own way. I'm going to be honest. We question things. We say things that may not be comfortable for people, but it be the truth and may be hurtful sometimes. And not saying that's always the right way to go. But you were a teenager as well. And you misbehaved and said things or did things. And at no point was that ever an excuse for you to be murdered. And I'm not making any excuse for anything. I believe that the situation that happened with Alexis Wilson was excessive force. They did not have the training. They definitely Perez, he was aggressive. And the women didn't do what they were supposed to do. But what that goes to say, we all as people will want our public officials to have empathy and understanding for our situation. All they had to do was talk to her about why she was upset, what was going on outside of Baba's. This can be you. This can be me. This can be anyone, especially highlighting what the hell we just watched. A bunch of old ass adults acting like fools. Okay. I'm just being honest. It could have led to anything. So we have to have empathy on people in their situation, but then understand that our system is supposed to be set up a way to protect us, defuse situation, mitigate, and they're supposed to be trained. That's why we're going after them. This is why I feel like I have no for none of these officers, because they'll go after me as a healthcare provider. You see what I'm saying? So if I had to dot my I's and cross my T's, people like this man, maybe I'll just feel away. You're gonna have to do the same thing. Okay, like I told y'all, my uncle who passed away was a federal agent. I have respect for the police, and he was by the book, but he was just a sexual deviant outside. But I love you, uncle. Nobody's perfect, but at the end of the day, when it came to him being honorable and doing his job, he did his shit, and that's what I expect from everybody and everyone. So support us here. Support the George Floyd and Alexis Wilson collaboration on October 10th. Please check out our petition. I'm going to have the link in the bottom. Right here is the petition. Let's get started. At the bottom where it says case information, that is the list of cases that you can read for yourself to see how dangerous this man is. Okay. So yes, I appreciate you guys being here and let me clear up the mess. So I will see y'all later on this week. I have rescheduled my I'm sorry it got dark, like it's about to rain out here. I think it's about to be like a tornado. They've been warning us out here, or something going on, a hurricane out here in Atlanta. Didn't it get dark? I'm so dark. I'm like, is this 7? So I'm glad I did this live so I could get off the internet. So I want to say I love you guys. I will see y'all on Sunday. We're going to highlight migrants in Chicago and how dangerous it is because the gangs are fighting. So I love you guys. I got to go.
Every election. So now, because they can't beat me, they got to do this smear campaign to convince public opinion that I'm bad for them.
So you said 2 elections. You were first elected in 2021?
No, 2013 was my first election for trustee. I was a trustee. I sat where they are.
Right.
That's why I know the law.
Council.
Yes.
Elected mayor 2021.
Yes.
Terms 4 years?
Yes.
Okay. Plans of running for re-election?
I'm running for both my seats. And I'm going to win them.
So, and when is the election for Thornton Township?
2025.
So those elections at the same time?
They are.
Bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Okay, next.
A bullshit.
I could not be here breathing and be comfortable if I was really as bad as they was making it. You know, nobody could be around me. So for me to be this calm, I must have some kind of inner peace. And my inner peace is knowing that once everybody take the time to really see what type of person I am, you'd be surprised that I stuck around this long.
I have to make